Hello everybody, it's your old pal Gutshot Clown, the original gangster gamer, child of the 80s, and welcome to City Heroes Explained. This is where I'm going to take one small piece of this amazing game and try and give a little more insight into it. And in this episode, I thought I would talk about costuming. The costumes in City Heroes are amazing. The costume generator gives you access to thousands and thousands of combinations. You can probably make almost any concept you want that you can think of. It's one of my most favorite parts of the game. And I must admit, I do enjoy going there and playing the costumes and changing up my hero. So when you first start out, you get your first basic costume, which you create at costume generation, and away you go. If you want to change your costume any point after that, you have two options. One is to visit a store called a Tailor. And in Paragon City, they're called Icon. And these Icon stores can be found in Atlas Park, Steel Canyon, Independence Port, and Founder Falls. In the Rogue Isles, these stores are called Facemakers. They can be found in Mercy Island, Cap au Diable, and St. Marshall. In Pretoria, you can modify your costume by visiting Rita Mayfair in the Imperial City. Also, Pocket D, has Trina in the Tiki Lounge, and in the Rick D War Zone, it has its own Icon employees. Now, your second option is much easier, and that's just find any trainer. As of issue 21, all trainers offer an option to modify your costume right then and there. So, let's try and change up, let's try and change up Energy Pigeon's costume. I made him kind of random, so he's just kind of like an orange glowing kind of hovery Ori thing. And while I like the cat and all that, I thought I want to make him look more like a pigeon. So the first thing we got to do is find an Icon store. And we're in Atlas Park, so we're good. So we're going to go up here to the map. And we're going to look for the Tailor. And there it is right there. So we're going to click on it. Give us our waypoint. And away we go. Oh. Now these stores, they're fairly obvious. So no matter what zone you're in, all icons are going to look like this. Icon, obviously. Employees are up front. Costumes here. Just merely click and go inside. Now to modify a costume, just go in here to the back and click on employee. And it's going to show you all your available slots. When you start a character, you're given 6 slots actually to start with, and you can modify any of these slots. So you want to keep your original costume. That's more likely, more than okay. You can just go and select one of these other ones and modify them. So let's do that now. Let's click on this one. And it brings right to the costume creator. And I can start messing around here and changing everything I want. Now I want to point out something also that's really important. And down here is a save and load feature. You can click on the save feature, and this will actually save the costume details to a text file to your computer. This was introduced in issue 13. Once you have that costume file on your computer, you can actually create new characters with the same body type and just load it up without having to create from scratch. So if you got a concept you liked and want to modify over and over, it's a good way to basically just share it across characters. You can also basically, if you just want to save costumes for later on, it's a good way to archive them. So right now, I'm going to start modifying Energy Pigeon, and through the magic of video editing, I'll be right back when I'm done. And here you go. You can see I've changed him up a bit. I got rid of his cat. I got rid of his aura. I made him kind of just a little more like a pigeon in the head. As you click through it, you can see that you also change the color of your energy powers, manipulation powers, whatever you like. Your pool, inherent, all these powers can be changed if you want. Now, you should note it, but right now, there's no cost down here. Up until level 10, all costume changes are free. So if you have an idea for the additional costume slots you want to turn your hero into, I recommend you do it for level 10, because some of these costume changes do get quite expensive, and they require influence. Either that influence, or if you do get the free costume changes, that tokens that come with each level. So like I said, your characters have 6 different character slots. I'll show you right here. Here they all are. And you probably know how you get these extra 4 slots. Well, at levels 20, 30, and 40, you'll be given a chance to earn extra character slots. by going and finding a contact at either the icon or the face maker, depending on what side you're on. And for example, is that Surge? Where's Surge? Let's see him. There's a specific character in here that will pop up, and basically it was like, okay, you know, do some kill 20 whatever for me, and I'll give you an extra costume slot, whatever. This over here should show you too. Cosmetic Surgeon. So not only can you actually change your costume, you can come over here and actually change your body type. I'm going to leave it just is. I don't know where you want to change your slider because it seems kind of wild to change your character, but like his height, sex even. But you know what? This option is here for you. So as I was saying here, when you reach levels 20, 30, and 40, you'll get an opportunity to run a mission for either the icon, Tailor, or the face maker to earn an extra costume slot. Another way to do it too is if you're a hero, to switch to the villain side, so you can run a mission at 20 as a hero, get a costume slot. Switch to the villain side, run a mission at 20 and get another costume slot. And that's another way to do it basically. You can also get the final slot through the Halloween event. You can collect prizes or tokens basically. Cashman, they'll give you basically the 10th and final slot. Now I want to make a note too about the Arachno Soldier and Arachno Widow costume slots. Those are a little weird. So that's kind of like a villain epic archetype. When you unlock that, the first slot basically is kind of dedicated to the AT's costume type. The good news is that to trade off for that, you at level 10 you do get to run a mission in Port Oaks by Rick Johnson. That'll give you an additional costume slot right away actually. And here's something really weird too. Crab Spider characters automatically have the Crab Spider backpack in their first slot. Developers say that that's the way it works, can't be changed, and that's the way it is. So keep in mind. So now that we've got our costumes, you probably want to know basically how I can change into it. Well, there's a couple ways. One is to come up here to the menu. You can hit K or just click on it. I'll click on it. Comes your costume. So I'll move it out here so we see what we're doing here. You just literally click on a spot and it'll change to that costume. Now, another note I got to show you here is these emotes. As these are all amazing little things that you can do to when you change your costumes by default. So I like Lightning Bolt. So I'll put on that for now. I'll change it back to first slot. Pow. I'm back into my old costume. Now you have to wait 30 seconds to change it back to your other costume slot. So we'll just wait for the clicker to go down. And I'm going to change my emote to Murder Crows. After all, my bird, why not? Let's click on it. That's actually pretty cool. I might leave that. The other option is you can go down here to your chat box. I'm going to go local just so I don't mess this up. And I wait 30 seconds. You can type /cc space 0. Now, the way it works in the game is 0 is costume slot 1, 1 is costume slot 2, and so forth. Costume /cc4 is costume slot 5. So I type /cc0, I hit enter. Boom, goes back into it. Now, the emotes didn't go off, but you can use basically /cc0. I think I go /cce lightning. That mark anyways. So /cc0 /cce lightning. Oh, I'm already in slash. That's why I'm already in that one here. Okay, so /cc. So the other way you can change it is by going /cc 1 here. I change it basically. There's costume emote /cce. I don't know how I do that. I just flip here and flip back and forth and get the cool thing. I send it like here. Go wait 8 seconds to change my costume again. The fine note about costumes basically is that you do have a supergroup option. I don't know if I have it here on my, not part of a supergroup. But the same thing is when it comes up here to supergroup, you'll be able to enter supergroup mode and designate a costume for supergroup mode. So one of the costume slots. When you do that, that costume slot will take on the colors of the supergroup that the leader has selected and put the icon on your chest of the supergroup. And the good news is you actually pick whatever costume you want in your slot to have that effect. And that's about it, basically. Like I said, that's the costume tutorial or insight about what's I can show you. Like my super energy pitch looking pretty good, actually. And like I said, that's about it. So like I said, my advice basically is if you got ideas for your superhero for costumes, get them in there, get them done before level 10 so they're free. Play around with it, experiment with it. Learn how to use these costume emotes. Like I said, there's so many here that are a lot of fun to play with. And you can actually tie them into macros and stuff like that so that you can actually chain them in commands so you do it like a keystroke. But I'm not that good. So let me see. I'll try one more here. Let's try Ninja Leap. What's other ways we can see what's going on? Boom. Like I said, you can. The game is what you make it. So until next time, this is your old pal Gutshot Clown, introducing you to one small aspect of City Heroes. This is City Heroes Explained. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you want me to look at some other aspect of City Heroes that interest you. And until next time, goodbye. Have a good one. Cheers now.